Hello everyone, welcome back. We are on episode number 74 of our Oxygen Not Included All Achievement Run. In our last episode, we conquered one of the harder achievements to do, which was, let me scroll down here, job suitability. That's right, so for 10 cycles in a row, we had every single one of our 21 duplicants wear an exosuit and complete some sort of errand. And that was probably, like I said before, one of the most stressful things to have them complete, since you have to manage every single one of those duplicants. But we did it. Now we're moving on. We have a few things that we are going to work on in these next couple of episodes, starting with the temperature. So if we look, since we've moved stuff around, the temperature has gotten a little bit substantial in specific areas, like this over here, and it's a little yellow over in this direction, so we should probably cap this off. Some of the other things I want to do is I'm going to move the power spine further away from the base, probably in this vicinity or along the side of the asteroid, just to move it away from the main living area and living space that we have for the duplicants. So that's one of the things that we are going to change. We're going to fix, I believe, did we not have cooked seafood on this list? We should have. I see it right here. Can it reach? It should be able to reach. Anyways. Okay, so we'll get some fresh iron. So a couple other things I'm going to do. I want to move the the entire setup for the medical hospital. We don't need it to be sitting over here, especially when we're trying to consolidate the base and make it nice and tight. By getting rid of a lot of these different areas, right? So what we're going to do when we move this entire transformer setup, there's going to be like 5 on each, 1, 2, 3, we'll have 5 rows, maybe more if we need it, and then we will route the power all the way down into each individual row, kind of like we have already, but it's just going to, like I said, consolidate it and move it around into a better location for us. Some of the other things we need to do, we need to come up here and we're going to start taming this other cool steam vent. I think one of the ways I want to try to do that is, instead of using the polluted water like we do here, I may go with the other one that we were using, which is ethanol, specifically because we're going to try to add an extra cooling setup to it, kind of like we have here with the radiant pipes coming in. And what I want to do is cool down these pipes here. So we're going to change all of those here into gold amalgam. No, we don't need them to go into the other ones. So we're going to try that again. And there we go. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this all filled with water and then enclose it. And then I'm also going to have, let's see, some radiant pipes made out of gold. There we go. Right. And then I'm going to move this over one so we can get an extra row. It just makes sense to me. And then we will cut the pipe on the other side and then move it over. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create another cool steam geyser, or cool steam vent tamer, but then I'm going to use the steam turbine setup similar to what we have down here, and I'm going to cool a grid that will hopefully reduce the amount of heat coming out of the oxygen from the SPOM that we have over here. So the next step that we have to do is we can go over to the right. We're probably just going to copycat the other one that we have down here, right? So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And it doesn't need to be super hot, or I mean, it's not going to get crazy hot in there. We're just literally going to copy and paste. If there was anything that I wish we could get from other games, it would be copy the different buildings. Like copy the specific setups that you have, because that would make our lives so much easier to be able to do that. Let's go. I mean, we're gonna need to close it off eventually, right? We're gonna need ventilation, which is a gas pump to the right of it. We're gonna make that out of, what is it made out of in this one? It's made out of gold amalgam. It shouldn't get that hot, right? Let's look at the temperature. 110 degrees. It's the same thing as the other one, except for we're just gonna have less of it. We'll make it out of gold. Put that right there, and then we also want to conserve on materials. We are going to use temp shift plates, make those out of granite once again. And we're going to do the diamond pattern. There we go. Right? Let's see, what else do we have? We have a liquid pump that's made out of... What is it? Is it made out of steel? It is made out of steel. Okay. I don't think it needs to be made out of steel, because it's not going to get anywhere near that temperature. Okay. And then what else are we doing over here? Okay, so we need some metal tiles, a metal door. Okay. We're going to do... Is that steel? Did we use steel, or what did we use? We used gold. Gold tiles, and it worked. And then we want a door. Is that made out of steel? I don't know, I don't remember. Yeah, we did. We did make that out of steel. Okay. We'll make the door out of steel. For some reason it disappeared while we were trying to place it. Okay. It's nice that, you know, once you have something like this completed, you already know what you need to do to take care of it, right? It's pretty substantially helpful. Let's turn this up to a 9, and then let's go up on the speed a little bit. Right, we're gonna move this. Let's do green in here. I'm going to keep it sandstone because I don't need it anything else. And then we are going to put, and we'll wait till all that's done right there. We need to have all that completed, and then, yeah, all this completed too. What else do we have down here? Okay, so the thermal aqua tuner, that's going to need to be, I want to say here. Let's see, over, so on the lower, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then over 1. Okay. So on the other side of that, that's going to be the water going up like this. Yeah, I didn't have it right. That's okay. That happens. Are we stuck? I think they're stuck. Yeah, there we go. Now we're not stuck anymore. Is that right? Go all the way across, and then, yeah, okay. We also need to grab one of these, throw that above, I believe it was right there. No, we can't do it yet. Okay. And then we want a aqua tuner, which is under utilities, aqua tuner, steel. I believe it goes right there. There we go. Perfect. So we need water in here. So what we're gonna do is put a bottle emptier right there. Man, those temp shift plates take some time to make. So yeah, we're gonna use ethanol in this one, just because I think it'll have better potential. Let's look at that. Let's do power, steam turbine. It'll be like this, right above the other ones, and then water, 1, 2. Yeah, I think we're in the right. I think we're just about at the right. Like what we're trying to accomplish here. Let's change all that to an 8. So we need to put water in here. We need to pick up all of this stuff. Get rid of that letter. There we go. So if we look at the temperature, all this is going to start getting colder before it gets in the base. So this is what we're addressing first, right? Because this is a main source of heat. So having an area designated to cooling that is going to be very helpful. Especially because the oxygen spreads out between the entire base, so I think that's going to be really nice to have a cooling section. Are we stuck? Yeah, we're going to do that. Somebody got stuck. How did that happen, Harold? Okay, and then let's do... we want water? We're going to need 2,000 kilograms of water. Oh, it's getting on nice and quick. Here we go. Just move you here. That'll be a 9. And then we need to change this to enable auto bottling, because we need to do that in 2 spots. We need to do it in these 2 and the other ones. Let's turn these to a 9. Everything to a 9. Perfect. We don't really have a spot for like ice, so we're just gonna throw it right here. Can they reach that is the real question. Like, it's gonna get the regular ice, it's gonna get the polluted ice. Change this to a 9, and then... Alright, let's take a look at our temperature. Okay, so see how like all this is nice and temperate, but then it starts getting pretty toasty over here. This room was cold, and then it just continually heated up with the transformers, so obviously that's not what we want to see, right? And then this room just seems to be working the way we anticipated, so... Okay, all this can go bye-bye. We don't need any of this anymore. What about this? Yeah, we can get rid of these 2. Yeah, we're trying to clean up as much as we can, right? Because we don't need it. We don't need stuff all over the place. We did get some water in here, okay? I hope this stays nice and warm enough so it doesn't freeze. But then again, it'll be fine if it does freeze. Let's get some radiant pipe in here. Right, that's what we do have down here, this one. Pause. Radiant pipe goes down and over and up. Okay. Okay. In a U shape. Okay. So this is, again, this is what we're trying to do. We're going to tame this cool steam vent, and then in the same process, we're going to cool all of the different pipes coming out of the spam, because it's 70 degrees. It's a little too toasty. We don't want that, right? It's a little bit too much. So let's just move you here. There we go. Turn that to a 7. Insufficient oxygen generation. Oh, really? I bet it's because some of the duplicants were breathing in the icky oxygen. Alright. It's not quite full yet. Let's come over here. Let's make some more gold. Check the temperature. Oh yeah, this is nice and chilly. Look at this hot mess. There we go. Do we still have slicksters? We do. We have a long hair slickster. Egg. Long hair larval egg. Wow, and they consume oxygen. This is going to be interesting. I hope they don't eat all of our oxygen. That would be really sad. Well, what we can do then is create their own spam, right? Like this, and we can just use the oxygen that's being generated by that and put it directly in there. That would be really nice, right? Yes. Yes, the plan is coming together, everyone. Okay. Change that to a 9. Okay, so that is almost at 200, so we have like 3 more. Let's move you here. Move you also here. Move you here. Yeah. And then let's change the priority of those to 9. There we go. Oh, that's refined carbon. Must not have a location for that. And that's okay. Okay, where are we at? We need to do that. Right? What we want is a switch. Go here. Automation switch. Go here. We want a... What was it? A hydro sensor? I believe it's a hydro sensor, right? Let's take a look down here. No. Further. No, it's a thermo sensor and a hydro sensor. Okay. Thermo sensor, hydro sensor. And then we want a automation wire going from here to here, and then from there to there, and then one more, which I think is under plumbing. Thermosensor, right? Although I don't think that needs to be out of steel. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Now, yeah, that's, now let's close that off. Let's deconstruct that one temporarily. We forgot to complete the other wire before we closed it off. Whoopsie. And we will rebuild. Okay. It should be good. Yep, even though there's water in there now, let's move this over here. And then that will be a 9. We will need to enclose... Oh, whoops. That is not what we meant to do. Let's turn this off. And we do need to open this again because we didn't complete the thermosensor beforehand. Whoops. And then up and over. Right? I think that's what it looks like. Let's scroll over here. Automation. Up and over. Oh. See, this is why we're doing that, right? We want a bridge. We'll do automation. Automation bridge. And then plumbing. Liquid vent. Take out of that. Because it's going to be over 125 degrees. So... perfect. Right? There we go. Okay, who's trapped? That's fine. Everything is fine. You need to be untrapped. Start building, and then we won't have this issue. Here, go here, temporarily. No, move here. There, now build it. There we go. I tell you, these duplicates. We need to move this ice over here. And move this ice over here. And move this giant ice over here. And then 2 gold blocks here. Perfect, right? Now they should be able to reach that. Let's change that to a 9. Polluted ice. Make sure that priority is set up pretty nicely. It is, okay. Good, good, good. We're not sending any power anywhere. All we are doing is allowing the water to flow. Okay, cool. That's all done. Let's go here. Can you move that, like... Here's what we'll do. We'll let them move it, like, here. Yeah? And then we need... yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, let's see. Power, steam vent. It's gonna go here. Did I do that right? Let's look. Okay, so there's an extra one. Okay. We put a square here and then it's fine. I wonder if they can actually reach this from over here. Well, we're gonna enclose this. I should probably throw like a liquid lock of some kind in here. Piping. Piping. We need insulated. Right? I hope we can reach this still. Alright, let's take a look at the piping here. Okay, we're gonna do a screenshot. Sorry about that for a second. And that way I can just look at how I have it on the other one and just mimic that up here. Okay. So we got this going down and around, and it's going to go up and over directly into this pipe. And then it's going to go up and over, down, And then the same thing. Except for what we're going to do is use radiant pipe in a moment. We will need a bridge going directly into that right here, because that comes right out of the steam vent. And then we have radiant pipe. We go over, down, and then down and over. I think that's how it goes. Kind of what it looks like. Yeah, we need more gold. That's fine. Okay. So you can't really reach here. Go down one. And then we do need to kind of fix this down here. Let's give them access behind it, right? Oh, whoopsie. Forgot a couple of things. Okay, and then we want to do another liquid bridge going in this direction. We want an insulated pipe going down and over, and then down this way, over, up, and down like that. Right? Perfect. New printables are available. That was fast. An acorn seed? You don't say. Alright. Perfect. That is what I like to see. All the goodies. All of the goodies. Alright, and how long is this dormant for? Status of the cool steam vent, 38 cycles, so we have a good amount of time. They should be able to reach all of this. Alright, let's enable auto bottling again. We need to fill up all of this. Right. See, it's nice when you complete something like that, because honestly, it is so much easier to fix your issues. What else was I gonna do? Yes, we're gonna take this here, pipe, cut it here, let it pull all that water, and then we will move it over. Okay. Because this is just not cold enough, right? It's not cooling them off enough inside of that, which is fine. Not a lot of water in here yet, but hop into it. Okay, this needs to be like a 9, yeah? I think that would be very beneficial if they could move the ice. Okay, so we were able to get the piping, right? So then this goes down, then this goes up. And we don't need to worry about those. Man, that is so awesome that we can just fix it like that. Super exciting. Okay, let's look at the power. What do we have for power? Okay, so we are behind one of these transformers. Okay, what do we have up here for a transformer? I don't really think there's much. So I see. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to open this up and we're going to grab one of these, and then that's right, Just gonna make another one of these setups, like this one. That should be sufficient to our needs. There we go. Then we go down and over. Question is, can they reach? I think if we go like this, they'll be able to reach just fine. And then what we need is one of those here, and then we are going to send more power back like that directly into the steam vent. Perfect. So we'll be providing power in 2 different locations. And instead of it having like a weird over, down, and around, it's going to be all up here. We're going to move all the heat generating devices, consolidate them elsewhere, and so on and so forth. Just going to make things so much better on us. Oh, look at that. That looks cool. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is go like this, cut this pipe, and then we want a bridge. And then this is going to go all of the way up and around and directly into here. And then I need to make it go down just straight through. Can they reach that is the real question. Oh, too far. They should be able to reach all of that. Yep. And then what we'll do is go that way, and then this is the output. There we go. Oh, we need another bridge. Oops. Right, that's going to send directly into the reservoir. We don't need a super ton amount of it, but enough that it's going to allow us to cool this whole thing, right? All right, and then let's see. We'll see if we can include this or not. I hope so. I really do. We almost could add like another thermal aqua tuner, and then not another one of those, another steam turbine and whatnot, but we'll see how this goes. Once we have enough of the coolant in here, or not coolant, the ethanol, then what we're gonna do is cut it off, and then after we cut it off, flip the bridge around, and then try to add this into the loop. Honestly, we might be able to have our own separate loop for that. Maybe we should just separate it entirely. Let me know what your thoughts are. Should we have a separate aqua tuner loop here to cool all of the oxygen coming out of the SPOM, or should we try to loop it into the cool steam vent Tamer, since this doesn't really do too much in regards to like it's not a high powered setup, it's not a crazy setup, right? We should be able to do things the way we want to. We may have to open that. Why is that not a like high priority move? Don't understand. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of that. And there would be refined gold stuck back here. There we go. We needed to open that up anyways. Let's move the gold here. Cancel that one. And move the other gold. I don't want to lose refined metal, right? Like, that's kind of a... probably a good idea not to, right? Alright, we're getting more and more liquid. Once we have the gold moved out of here, we can rebuild the last metal tile and then slowly close off these up here. I want more liquid in this area here. Yeah, I know you have no output. That's fine. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Spindly grapefruit. One thing we did not take care of yet is these down here. We want to change this to a different liquid because this could evaporate. Thank you for the suggestion. I definitely agree. We should change it to like either the crude oil or something better than regular water, but we'll have to wait for that. Okay. So, okay, all that's getting built. Can they reach? I think they are. Yeah, they're able to reach all of that. Cool. I was concerned they weren't going to be able to. And this is probably one of the more important things to do in the base, right? We need to make sure the base is temperate. We don't want anything getting super duper hot, right? That's why we haven't opened up this volcano right here, or you know, kept any of the hot things inside of the base. Oh, that granite is pretty warm though. Whoops. We have a lot of oxalite too. I wonder if we should start picking the oxalite up and putting it somewhere else. Because we can use that in our rocket setups if we really wanted to. Decisions. Decisions. Okay, so... can they, like, not get there? Or what is going on here? I'm a little confused as to why some of the stuff is not getting built. Not built, moved. Silly me. Alright, well, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to just close it off. Plumbing looks fine. This can be deconstructed. It's only regular ice, it's not like it's... and some igneous rock. Whoop-de-doo, no big deal. There we go. Oh, sure. Now you do that. There we go. Oh, we need to hit deconstruct. There we go. Whoopsie. I thought I said deconstruct, but I guess I didn't. Okay, so... what should we do here? We should... I know what we're going to do temporarily. We're going to take a liquid pump. We're going to pump this water. Just go up and over. And we're just gonna drop it right in this location. Go 1, 2, 1, 2. We can't really... No. I want to filter it. I want to filter it. I don't want to have gross water and the other one, right? I want it all to be one kind. I don't know why I'm so particular about that. Oh, let's put it over here. It's like it doesn't end. Okay. And then for power, we can just throw it on here. Who's trapped? Why are you... Oh, I see. Here. No, 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 don't do that. Do this. There we go. Then you won't be trapped. Perfect. See, now you're not trapped. Okay, and then I think the last thing that I want to do is let's go to utilities, temp shift plates. Where's the granite? Igneous rock, sedimentary, mafic rock, granite. We have 0 granite? Really? Okay. We must have used a bunch of it. Power, steam turbine, boom. Okay, so with all of that in order, I think one of the next steps is to find out where more granite is, which we all know is down here. Yeah, I know. What are you doing, Dom? It looks awful. I'm sorry. One of those sorry not sorry things, right? We could do... What am I doing? Copy. Throw this here. And then... Let's see... What is the button we want to do? Disable harvest? No. Uproot. See, I don't think there's an option for uproot. Is there a way to, like, hey, click uproot on everything? I thought someone mentioned that in the comments, but I honestly did not see a way to do that. It's quite alright. We've got bigger fish to fry, as we all can see. Filter, liquid, we're going to do regular water, right? No power. It's that one right there. Just the one. Okay, what do we got in the printing pod? Ooh, omelets and sandstone. Sandstone it is. Alright, that gives us some plastic back. There we go, there we go. This isn't going to be enough water, but we can change this to a mesh tile. And then we can do a bottle emptier. And then on top of that, we can do a liquid bridge, right? Oops, wrong button. Plumbing, liquid bridge. Yep, I think that'll work. So it's going to come down and then come back. We will fix this so it doesn't look so weird. I'm looking at it in a perspective that is probably... Okay, come on. A better perspective than what we have. Let's finish this so we can get this stuff going. We want to get all of this water since it's nice and chilly. Cool off all these warm pipes. Right? As we can see, it's already started to cool off the areas. It's not as orange as it was before. I don't know if you were able to notice it, but I kind of do. Right? Alright. So they completed that. They didn't finish the other one. Okay. Priority 9. Thank you. Come again. Alright, we've got all of this that's waiting granite. And that would be why we lost all of our granite. Ooh boy. Alright, let's try this again. I was kind of wondering. Okay, now let's come back down here. Let's fix this plumbing because this should not be like that. Okay. There we go. That should fix our issue. I was like, where did all of the granite go? And now we know. Change that all to a 9 because why not? Okay, and all this is getting filtered. Perfect. And then what we can do is wipe up the liquid. Weird that there's automation right there. Let's do liquid, water, enable auto bottling. Actually, let's move all this first, and then turn this as 9 as well. That way we have all of our materials out of there, and then the last thing that I need to do is add utilities, temp shift place. I should have granite again. Perfect. Right, so we're going to create a nice little buffer on all of the different what am I thinking of here? Oh, copy, drop it. Let's turn the priorities again. We're creating a nice cooling buffer here for all the oxygen coming through. We're going to add granite temp shift plates to help cool everything in there relatively nicely. And then that will help in turn keep the base cooler. Right, we're moving everything up and around. Let's actually get rid of all of this stuff here. There we go. Buildings. There we go. We're getting a bunch of materials back and everything else, so it looks pretty good, right? Okay, I think we can wrangle that one. Hopefully they can do that in between those. Slickster. I know, you guys are having the time of your life. Let's get all this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, if we dig that, would that have worked? That might have worked. Let's get rid of all this. Actually do all the buildings. There we go. And then... there we go. Perfect. Alright, did they get everything out of there? Oh, they did. Almost done with the temp shift plates. Let's look at the temperature. Okay, so all of them are pretty much starting to change in temperature, which is good. Right, we're getting all of the cold water from here. Let's mop this up. Duplicates. And then the other one we could do is we could probably send the water that we have. Oh boy. We are not ready for this. Let's go below. Let's just turn that red. Turn off the thermal aqua tuner for now. And then I think what we want to do is cut this pipe temporarily. Because we want more pipe, more of this to flow in there, right? We want a little bit more, because it's going to be a longer pipe, right? So when this is filled, then it'll start dropping in from... there we go. We're not going to have a crazy amount come in here. I'm glad we caught that before this started like popping off. There we go. What is the temperature of everything in here anyway? -4 degrees. Oh my gosh. All right, almost there. Let's see what's going on here. Let's mop this up. And then the other thing that we want to do is we could probably just pull water from here temporarily. So let's do a liquid pipe. Well, let's wait for the water to get pumped out first, yeah? Too much. Here's what we'll do. Create a little barrier. Let's turn this into a 9. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, this is pretty full, so let's stop this now. And then I think that'll be plenty. Let's see here. So there's ethanol in this pipe now. What do we want to do? We want to empty these pipes. Liquid bridge. Mop this up, please. Enable auto bottle and its water. Let's put this as a 9. Perfect. Okay, so this is almost set up. We do need to grab the stuff out of here. Oh, you were hungry, huh? Okay. Alright. We have a lot of carbon dioxide that I think we might take and use for other means, like the slicksters at the bottom of the base. They are quite hungry, apparently. we have this long hair larva egg. It's so exciting. I can't wait to see what they do. Because if they breathe oxygen, does that mean they drop oxalite, or do they still drop oil? I don't know. I don't know, everybody. I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. That's for sure. Okay. Yep, everybody's perpetually mopping up all of the extras. Dropping all of the water here. And how cool is everything getting? See, look, it's getting so much cooler already without even, like, putting it in a loop. Okay, and then let's remove all the ethanol out of this pipe. And then move this granite here. I'm not going to fill this entire thing up with water. I just want a big square of it. Probably would be better to use like brine or something else, but it's okay. The last thing that I wanted to mention about this volcano is we are going to use it for a petroleum boiler. Yep, that's right. We are going to create petroleum out of oil. And the way you do that is by getting it to over 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and it boils the liquid, and then it evaporates at 400 degrees into petroleum. So if we look at our database, we type in petroleum, right? That is a really good conductor, right? We can do a ton of stuff with petroleum. Good heat, good temperature, capacity. Let's see what else. Yeah, it's so nice. We can turn it into blast shot apparently, but I don't think we would need to do that. That is why I wanted slicksters, so we can do stuff that we've never done before. Okay. That's going. This is almost done. Yeah, let's just close this up. It's only temporary. We're not like, well, I guess this might not be temporary. If it does a really good job, then, you know, eventually we will change it. But I think if those are there, we need to remove all of the Weezeworts, right? Because this is going to keep everything so cold that we won't need to do anything else for it. Let's cut that there. Actually, let's not cut that there. Let's let's get rid of the bridge here, get rid of the bridge here, and we will make it go back down so we can remove all the stuff in the pipe. Okay, and then, so all this is getting filtered. What else is going on? What else do we need? We need, there's a lot of water here. Whoosh! Look at that. It's magical. Once all of this water is taken up, the next step is going to be to send water in here from, like, it's going to be the warmer water, but that is okay. Can they reach? They can reach. Okay. Can we do that? Okay, they did. No problem. Perfect. Now, we need to go like this. And like... Oh. Anybody else see a problem here? Okay. So, buildings only. Well, no, what we want to do is, yeah, get those 3, and we're going to put another one of those there. Okay. Blueprint, what do we got? Ice, rub fruit preserve. Ice it is. We have a snazzy suit that needs to be claimed. Who are we claiming it with? Quinn. Can we find the ice? There it is. Let's move it there. Okay, all this water is almost done. Oh, they can't reach, huh? Okay. Go down like that. That's a problem. Now we gotta do that again. Ice, okay. Just move the ice here. There we go. I mean, honestly, that was a lot of water. It's a lot more than I thought there was down there. Alright. Looking good, looking good. So this gas is going up and over, all the way over here for no reason, but it's because the gas range was over here before, but it's not anymore. So that is a-okay. Okay, let's wipe this up, and we will be done with this. Alright. Now we can deconstruct all of the plumbing. Liquid pipes. Right. There we go. Then we can get rid of you. We can get rid of all of you. No. Did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. There we go. Okay, and then on top of that, we also need to... we need another bridge. This is going to give us enough water in here. Otherwise, it's going to take too long. There we go. That's going to drop water in here pretty quick. Alright, so recap. What we are doing right now is we're creating a nice cooling brick right here that's going to function into some capacity as the other one that we have down here. It's a little bit larger because there's more pipes going through it with the oxygen, and we have all of these radiant liquid pipes, or radiant gas pipes, excuse me, going through here, cooling off with these temp shift plates that we have in the background. We did a diamond or the X pattern. Kind of doesn't look like that, but I don't know. That's what we did. We did 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and so on. So we're filling this with water. We have a loop that's going to come from the ethanol loop at the cool steam vent up here. That's going to drop down in here and go back up and hopefully keep everything super cool, like cooler than we have with the other one. And that's why we're using ethanol instead of the other one. We need to deconstruct that temporarily because we ran out of water, so these are going to stop. Anyways, it's time to slow it down, folks. I think our main goal of keeping everything cool has started. It's pretty nice to see that we can kind of slow it down a little bit and take our time so we don't make mistakes. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know your thoughts, comments, suggestions, all of those good things. I read almost every comment, and I do appreciate suggestions. It's definitely quite the learning curve on some of these achievements, but we have gone really far, and we are going to continue in the next couple episodes to cool the base in a more efficient manner. But like I said, that's all I have for you, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one.